Yo, what is up guys? Zero here. Welcome back to another Lorcana video. I am joined with special guest LoreGainz here today. I think everyone here knows who you are, but if you want to go ahead and give your own intro.
Yeah, what's up everyone? My name is Alvin, aka Mr. LoreGainz. I have a YouTube channel called LoreGainz if you haven't checked it out already. Zero's repping the merch as well.
Yeah.
Dang, let's go. But yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out my channel yet, check out LoreGainz at YouTube. And if you haven't smashed that sub button, smash it for this channel, for Zero's channel, if you haven't already. All right.
No, but
just a plug.
Yeah,
just a plug for you. I got you.
Yeah, it's awesome. We met at California. We had a good time. You were there to compete at Nats. I was there for LCQ. And you're going to Australia. You're going to DLC Australia, so that's coming up. You're busy schedule right now. How are you feeling?
I am pumped. We fly out on Sunday. Today is Wednesday.
Oh my God!
We just have a few more days to prep. We fly Sunday, but the tournament isn't until February 1st.
Okay. You're going earlier.
So,
okay, got it.
Quick rundown. Yeah, I did get my ticket to Oceania, DLC Oceania. That's in Australia, Melbourne. That's going to be on February 1st. But I am going with Miss LoreGainz, my wife, to celebrate our honeymoon, our first year anniversary / honeymoon, because we never took it. So we're doing a trip to Australia, and we're gonna do New Zealand. So we're spending a total of 3 weeks out there. It's gonna be out there for a while. And while we're out there, we're gonna compete and see if we can get top 2 so we can get our Worlds invite.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be awesome. And yeah, of course you're gonna get it. You just win. Just win and get it.
Easy.
Yeah,
easy work,
and I'll see you there. I'll be attending, I hope. Obviously, we don't know very much about Worlds right now, but you know, hopefully I can get the attendee and then you can compete. And then we'll be there in the stands just, you know, to cheer you on.
Exactly, man. We get to reconnect again. But if I make it or not, I still want to go. I still want to go because it's going to be a really cool experience. And I've never been to Disney World. Have you?
I've been, I've been once with family, just a quick family trip. Then we road trip down there. But just traveling for tournaments in general, for like TCG tournaments, that's completely foreign to me. So
this is your first.
Like, the last one. The last one absolutely was. I don't know if you've had any experience with that before or anything like that.
Just Lorcana. Yeah, just Lorcana since it started in Atlanta. We made that a trip, like Atlanta, that one in Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
I didn't do too hot.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, it doesn't
the
matter.
The only ones that I did well were probably Seattle, and I gotta let it go somewhere else. I think it was Texas.
Yeah, but you just have to do
Texas.
Well once, and then you qualify.
Exactly.
It's just one time, no problem.
Dude, the LCQs were insane, bro. I didn't do them, but hearing you guys go through the LCQs, that was crazy, dude. How was that, by the way?
No, it was rough in a number of ways. I mean, just the tournament like structure in general, because we had to just single elimination, just like if you lose you're out, as most of us knew. But beyond that, it was just some logistics. I think they were just having issues with like getting the tournament started, and then people were getting antsy.
Started late.
Yeah, we were 3 hours late. I think it was really late.
Yeah, and you guys woke up early too.
Right.
What time were you up?
I was up, I think, at like 6 or 7, because my crew wanted to head out together, and it was like people had to get ready, so we were up super early, and then we walked over, and we were just waiting, and I was like napping during the wait. So it was.
What? Wait, bro, you were napping during the wait to get in?
Yeah. So what happened? Well, we got in, and then we were seated at the tables, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna give you the round announcements and whatever." And then it just took so long that I just was like, I tapped my friend, and I was like, "Wake me up when we start," and I just took a nap on the table right there.
Bro, what?
It was a good decision because we were waiting for hours.
How do you fall asleep?
I was so tired.
Dude, I would have been so wired and so pumped, I couldn't even close it.
Well, yeah, I was so wired.
Yeah, you were tired though. So,
I was so wired at night and then I didn't sleep like much that night, so I was kind of tired going in. But
what were you doing the night? Wait, is that when you Is that when you came over?
Yeah. So
yeah, it was Thursday night.
Yeah. So yeah. Just like a background. The day before, I went to visit you guys at your Airbnb.
Yeah, at the Airbnb, LoreGainz.
Yeah, LoreGainz, and it was kind of funny because it wasn't until I was at your door, I showed up at your door, you opened the door, and you looked at me where I was like, oh, you don't know what I look like, and then you just had this like confusing look on your face, and I was like, that makes sense. I was like, that makes sense why you're confused. I didn't think that through, but no, it was.
I think I was expecting a guy in like a Hercules outfit.
Yeah, you know, I could have cosplayed to help you out for sure.
Yeah, I was like stranger danger. I was like, no, it's fine, it's zero.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, no, that's great.
Awesome, I love that.
We did run some games, so that's coming after this chat here. In case you guys were aware.
We're gonna see some games.
Yeah,
guys.
I'm not gonna spoil what happens, but man, those were some games for sure. But
crazy games.
Yeah, and we
crazy games.
We clashed basically what were our like tournament decks together. I think you made some changes. I made a bit of changes after too. But that was basically it, just to see, like, I mean, if we both were in the tournament, like, what would have happened if we faced each other? That was basically it.
It was great practice, though. It was great practice for the actual tournament. I made some big changes to my deck. You did.
I saw some of them. I'm going to ask you about one of them in a second. But I did want one thing from this chat was we played, so when we played, it was the day before LCQ. You saw my deck. And I just want to verify Manor was in the deck, right? You saw, like, we were talking about it too, like the
Manor. Dude, you were on the you were on the sauce, you were on the Manors, and you were on I think the Manor was the biggest thing. Also, I think Cusco was a really good addition. So you were ready for red blue.
Yes.
You're ready for a sea of red blue.
And it was a sea of red blue. You know, I feel like I made the meta call. I've just been telling people I made that meta call, but now everyone knows about it, obviously. But you know.
Yeah, bro. Like you did. You came through. You had the Manor. I'm like, dude, that's a really good idea. That's a really, really good tech. Because there's going to be a lot of red blue. And there was. Bro, I ran into 4 red blue.
Oh my gosh.
And I lost to 1. I 2-0'd 1. I tied.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
If I had beat or at least tied with that loss, I would have been in a really good spot.
You were so close. Yeah, because
I didn't tech enough. I didn't tech enough for the red blue matchup.
Right, because obviously in LCQ, I got knocked out round 1, and then after that, we've just been doing side events and stuff. But that day when you guys were competing, like I think that was a really cool time because we got to like hang in that little group, and then every time you came out, we got to like cheer you on and stuff. So that was super fun, but. You guys were being held like in your own secret room under lock and key. Like none of us could get in. So like, what was it like in there? Like, what was the like energy like? What was the games like? Like,
so I'll tell you this: there was like 2 different switches, or 2 different settings. First setting is when you first walk into the room. Zan's sitting in his little group. Zach Bivens is over here, and like DKP. Dude, they were all like in their tables with all their like posse, or not posse,
their little cliques.
They're friends. They're friends. Like
friends.
Like, dude, the energy was insane. You can tell these people were there and not messing around. Like you could tell these were like warriors getting ready for war, which is fair. Like this is a big deal, and you should be ready, and you should be there to win. But the energy was crazy. I was nervous. I was really nervous once I walked in. I walked in for the intro. They talked about everything they had to talk about. Then they gave us a break. I left immediately because I needed some fresh air. I needed some fresh air before the round started. But once the round started, it was more like you play, you're there, you're done. They want you to get out of there. So you can either wait in the player waiting room, like they call it like the VIP waiting room, or you can go outside and do whatever you want. I chose to go see my friends, you guys, and my wife, and hang out, maybe have a little snack, and kind of like compose myself. But you just started seeing DQs left and right.
Oh yeah.
And I thought that was nuts. Like DQs, like the judges didn't care. They didn't care to disqualify, so they were disqualifying people for like missing card, different deck lists, something about reporting because there was no IDs. There were IDs. But there were a few DQs, and it sucks, especially because one of them I believe was a mistake DQ or wasn't appropriate to be a DQ. But there's a lot of details that go into that. I don't know if I'll cover it unless you want me to.
No, it's up to you. But no, yeah, they were really heavy-handed because 5 is a lot, especially for like a national like tournament. Like that is way more than we thought. And yeah, we would hear stories from like some of the people that got DQ'd. Yeah, a lot of it was cards being like dropped or like deck lists being a little bit different and stuff. But that's scary. Oh, another thing that I figured out was you can't have extra cards in your deck box that you're using for your deck.
Really?
Yeah, you can't have any extra cards. Or this is what I heard because I was into LCQ and I had one of those like double deck boxes with 2 decks in it. And apparently if I just kept going, like if they deck checked me, like I would get in trouble for that too. So just, your deck box can only have your deck in it. So that's what I heard at least. So yeah, they were really strict about those kind of rules. I think they're just trying to make a point.
I got deck checked.
You got deck checked? Yeah. But you were good though.
But no, I had other cards in there.
Oh, you did? And they were okay with it?
I did, bro.
Oh, okay.
I had them. Okay, so I guess mine, maybe they figured it out or after they deck checked me, but I got deck checked. I was nervous because I did have an extra card in there on the side.
Oh.
I had a Mufasa and I had the promo that they give out.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I had a Mufasa. There's a good reason for me for having the Mufasa because I have an alt art, like an artist drew on one of my Mufasas. My friend gave it to me for my birthday. So I put that Mufasa in there and I had a spare Mufasa with nothing on it in my deck box on the side.
Yeah.
Like it's the main box and a little side box here and the counters and whatnot. Just in case they told me you can't play with not art Mufasa, then I can just switch it out. They didn't say anything, so I think that's why.
Okay.
Because they figured, oh, he has it there for backup, but we're not going to call him out on it.
Yeah. I'm also not sure if they actually do this. Yeah, I might be spreading rumors, but that's just what I heard people got in trouble for. But no, yeah.
I think if it was different cards, like several different cards, it would have been an issue.
Right, like if it was like a side, if it looked like a side deck or something like that. I'm sure that's what they're looking out for. But that's super cool. We're gonna see your alt art in the game coming up, I think, because you either played it or inked it or something. I saw it. I remember seeing it and being like, that's super cool.
I did something with it. You guys better stick around, guys.
You're gonna have to watch. You're gonna have to watch to find out.
They're like, I'm going to skip forward and watch the
game. If you're only
don't do that, guys. Watch the whole thing. We need retention. We need retention.
Watch the whole thing. All right. So beyond LCQ, beyond California, all that stuff, we had set champs last weekend, and we both did pretty well. You did pretty well in your. You had a lot of people at yours too, right? So we had some big ones that we attended too, and so doing well at those is very impressive. But you are a winner. You won your one.
Winner. I wish I had it around me.
Oh, is that's what you were looking for? Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for my mat. I don't know where it is though.
I have it right here. I have it in here, but I have a false champion mat because the actual champion didn't want to be a champion, I guess. But it's upside down. No.
Oh yeah. I would have probably done that too.
Oh, you had the choice, I think, because like he was telling me, he was like, if I win, I'm gonna make you take the champion mat. I was like, oh darn.
Oh, dang. Okay. I wanted the one without any words on it.
Yeah.
There's something weird. It's something weird about like trying to if you wanted to resell it, it's a little weird if you're selling a mat and it says champion. No one's gonna really want to buy that because they're not gonna feel like they earned it.
Right, exactly.
And then they play with it and they take it to locals, and then people at locals ask you like, hey, you won the mat? And they're like, no, I bought it online.
I bought it. I bought the champion one too.
I bought this champion mat. Yeah, so I get it. I get it. But it's a dope mat.
Yeah, it is also like kind of redemption for us because we brought the same thing. We brought two like LCQ and Nats, and
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I was just like, I need to prove myself a little bit. I need to like bring this and show that I can win with it. But
bro, you did awesome. Crushed it.
Thank you. But yeah.
What was your finals match, by the way?
My finals that I lost was against Red Blue. But here's the thing, because not to make excuses or anything, but he already told me beforehand. I was like, oh, like you're getting the champion mat either way. And the problem is like it was already 8 hours at that point. I think my brain just shut off the moment he said that, where I was just like, oh, okay. And I kind of like autopiloted the last game, but no. Because I was like on fumes, like because we got there at like 11, I think, and by then it was like 7:30. So I was it was already longer than I expected, because like I mean I knew I was gonna be there, but like I didn't expect to. I guess I expected to like hopefully top, but man, those are long games.
You weren't prepared.
I was not
Scar
prepared. No, yeah.
Scar didn't tell you to be prepared.
No. But
dang, you didn't take any snacks or like meals or anything?
Well, they were nice. So this LGS Nerd Rage, they were super cool. They provided pizza for us in the middle. So.
Oh, that's clutch.
Yeah, that was clutch. That was super clutch. Honestly, if that didn't happen, I may not have placed as well as I did, because I was like, I was going downhill in the middle there. But
yeah, you'd have to Uber eat something on break.
Oh yeah. But
try to order it on break in between rounds.
Right.
That's cool, man. Well, congrats on your.
Thank you. Congrats to you too. How did yours go? What was your finals match?
Oh, my finals match was against Green Steel. I played him in Swiss. It was 6 rounds, best of 3. We also started like around 10. I think it was 10, 9, 10, 10. 11. We started at 11 as well. We did 6 rounds of Swiss. I won every round until my last one. Last one I ID'd because I wanted to take a break.
Right, makes sense.
And when we went into Top Cut, I played against Blue Steel. That was a 2-1. Against Blurple, that was a 2-0. That was a 2-0. I know. Man. And then the last one was against Green Steel, and I 2-0'd as well. So I took home a box and 10 packs, which I sold because my honeymoon trip's coming up, and I'm going to spend a lot of money, so I needed the funds.
Yeah, you've been on a little selling spree, but
I've been on a selling spree, bro. I just have these left to sell. I'll let it go in one of the Cindy's. I had him up here because somebody wanted me to send them photos of close-ups.
Oh, okay.
Because they were interested in buying them. But I sold my Rapunzel, so that was a big dub.
Yeah. I saw that when you linked it, and I was like, oh, I kind of want to buy it, but I don't know if I can. If I can justify
They're
that.
pricey.
Yeah,
they're pricey, man. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know if I can afford buying them. I can win them, but not buy them.
Right.
Fortunately.
Right. But yeah, I mean, so you're flying out Sunday. You'll have a bit of a break once you start flying out. After you fly out, but then you gotta. I don't know. Are you ready? How are you bringing? I'm not gonna ask you what deck you're bringing, but
I think I'm locked. I think I'm locked in.
You're locked in?
I think I'm locked in with Amber Steel. I don't know which variant yet. There's a few options, and I'm using these next few days to test. And I have some of my friends testing the decks for me because I'm going to be away.
Right.
I won't have that week from Sunday to Saturday. I won't have that week to still prepare. And I'm not going to be like playing cards or be on online playing Lorcana while my wife is there on our hunt.
Right, of course.
So I'm going to chill, enjoy the vacation, and ready to play on Saturday.
Yeah, reset the mental and then lock in.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you locked in? Are you ready?
I'm ready. I know my deck. I know how to play it. It's just choosing the deck, choosing the variant. I'm a big Mufasa guy. I love Mufasa.
I love him too.
There's also like this aggro dig. I'm not gonna play Diggy because I don't have any experience with it and not really my play style. But it's gonna be some sort of steel, Amber Steel.
Okay. I'm excited. I think you'll do well. We gotta manifest it, right? Like we gotta.
So too. Exactly. You're gonna do awesome.
You're gonna do great. Yeah, you're gonna relax, have a good vacation, and then you're gonna do great. No, but thanks for talking with me today. We're gonna watch some gameplay after this, and then Anything else you want to add before we call it for today?
Before we hop into this game, this was the second match that we played together. This was the second match, and you only recorded the second match.
Well, because
the first match, I got cooked because I was playing Chipmunks.
You were playing Chip and Dale, yes.
Chip and Dale. I was playing Chip and Dales with the shift, and that was bad. That was really bad. So after that, after testing with that, I made some changes, and then Zero was like, all right, let's set up the camera and everything. I made my changes. I used play to this game. So let's, yeah.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say.
I'm glad I convinced you that wasn't the way to go, but
yeah, it didn't take much convincing.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for chatting today, and yeah, let's just go to the gameplay.
All right, let's do it.
Alright, let us get rolling with this game. Once again, huge shout out to LoreGainz. Thank you for joining me for that brief conversation. And of course, also for hanging out in California. That was a bunch of fun and can't wait to see you again. But this is the game we played that we were talking about in that conversation. If you didn't skip straight here, no, not gonna guilt trip you guys or anything, but we had a pretty good conversation. Maybe you want to head back there if you did skip, but yeah, straight into this game. I'm playing Blurple, and LoreGainz, of course, is playing Amber Steel Mufasa, his trademark special. I did miss my ramp on this turn 2, unfortunately, and my opponent is getting some pretty good tempo plays. He starts Robin Hood into Calhoun, and we have to do some shenanigans because we didn't ramp properly. We did some 1-drops, and then I end up questing with Diablo, bouncing with the snake, and replaying the Diablo on our turn 3. And our opponent gets Lawrence. Not as threatening as the Shift Robin Hood, thankfully, but Lawrence is such a hard card to deal with in Blurple. I really don't enjoy seeing it. We usually have to run a Fox into it, if anything. But yeah, turn 4, oh, this hurts a bunch. My opponent is going to be playing Pluto to bodyguard his characters. Not only that, his Lawrence is going to sing Strength of a Raging Fire. With 4 characters on board, that takes out our snake. Terrible position to be in. We also had to play Friends on our last turn. I guess we didn't have a play on turn 4. But yeah, we go ahead and play Donald here just to ramp a little bit since we couldn't really do anything to the bodyguarded board. And here, LoreGainz, Mr. LoreGainz here, he is going to be inking a Chen Po. That's a second Chen Po he's inking to play a Calhoun. And lucky for us, because 2 Chen Pos in the ink. If those were on the board, I think we just lose, because I don't know how we would get over those 2 giant threats. But really cool turn here. My opponent just goes ahead and quests only with Lawrence. I think the reason is we had our Diablo not questing on the previous turn, so it was posing a threat of like maybe we could crab it, maybe we could, you know, do some Fox shenanigans, and he was worried about his board possibly getting wiped in that way. So we saved ourselves a bit of lore there. We are not out of the woods yet, though. We did get our Hades on this turn, so we could get rid of the Pluto. And with that out of the way, our characters can go ahead and challenge through a lot of the characters on the board. Unfortunately here, our Donald Duck had 1 health remaining, which is perfect for Daisy Duck. And she's going to take out our Donald, and then Rapunzel's going to heal, and Alvin is going to be able to draw 3 extra cards. So we got a lot more to deal with. Oh, there is the art right there. I don't know if you want to go back and see. That's the custom art Mufasa that we were talking about earlier in this video. It does go to ink, so we don't have to play against it. But yeah, going here, I go ahead, play a genie, and I sing Friends. I'm just fishing for cards that would help us here, mainly like Fox right there and Crabs. That would really help us. We're just trying to clear the board. We're trying to maintain board advantage here, and just hopefully just regain a little bit of that and hold fast. But yeah, on my opponent's turn, Cinderella's going to be singing Let the Storm Rage On. It's going to be taking out our Fox. He chooses that over Genie, and we can kind of see why, because he's going to be playing Pluto here, and he's just trying to prevent us from clearing his board. One mistake I do notice here watching back is Mr. LoreGainz here accidentally plays the Robin Hood Exerted, and I do miss that, unfortunately. So we do clear it here while we're clearing everything. We're going to be playing another Fox here to also take out this Robin Hood. I don't think it made a huge difference, so not the biggest deal. But yeah, it is unfortunate that we missed that during this. But yeah, he is top decking here. He only top decks a Cinderella, and we have somewhat regained board advantage here, which is really nice. We just have to keep this up. Elsa is a perfect card to play here, where he only has 2 cards. I go ahead and clear the Cinderella. I'm fearing the shift being top decked. That's the only reason I cleared it. I think I should have just left it, because I do lose 2 lore there. But yeah, now that my opponent just passes, I think he inked Greatest Criminal, World's Greatest Criminal Mind. I think that's what the card is called. I haven't seen it in a while. But yeah, since he only did that, we can go ahead here and clear that Rapunzel off the board. Yeah, we had to clear anyway, so maybe it's not the biggest deal. And we can reuse Hades here to clear, so maybe that was correct to clear the Cinderella. But yeah, now that we've wiped everything off the board, I go here, I go ahead here and bounce the goat, and my opponent has Mufasa, but it's a little too late. We have enough lore to go for the win. So game 1, we take it. Very nice showing here. Managed to get our board advantage back. Playing against Amber Steel is such usually an uphill battle for Blurple, I feel, because they just go wide so fast. You gotta either have enough characters on board to contest, or you have to fight back for the board somehow. But yeah, anyway, Mr. LoreGainz gets to go first this game, which is very nice for him. He gets the Cindy on board. He gets to let the Storm Rage on. Wipes out our Diablo, and 2 daisies come on the board. This already looks super bad for us. The double daisy never feels good. I miss ramp again also. I do get 2 1-drops though, so when this let the Storm Rage on comes down, at least one of our characters survives. But this is not a great situation to be in right now. We do have our Diablo on board still, so we can at least try and fight back a bit. Our opponent does play Calhoun on his turn, so now if we leave exerted characters, it's just gonna be just getting worse and worse. But yeah, turn 3, we get our crab out. We are able to trade with the Cinderella. I'm getting tired of her singing all these songs at us, so at least we get to take care of it. We do hit both of our daisy triggers on this turn. Calhoun's going to be going on a quest too, but unfortunately our opponent here is going to be playing Strength of a Raging Fire, taking out our crab. We needed that to take care of this Calhoun, but now that it's still on the board, this is going to be it's going to feel a little bad. I'm going to play a 1-drop. I'm going to bounce it back with Fox to take out one of these daisies. That's going to be nice, but Calhoun is going to be able to trade with our Fox for yet another 2 lore. We're up against 13 already. Feels kind of bad. It's okay. I was gonna say it was kind of debatable if we should have done that play to take the daisy out or not. But now that our opponent gets 2 piglets on board on top of that, oh, it's gonna feel bad. Daisy's gonna go on a quest, but luckily my opponent's top decking here and he misses the character. So Piglet is gonna stand there, and we unfortunately don't find anything to take it out here. We were looking for another Elsa to make our lives a little bit easier. Can't even take out this daisy at the moment unless we do find something we can play here, and we don't. I got a goat. I got a Turnerbox followers. So top deck any character and we lose here because Elsa is unable to take care of this daisy. Man, this Steelfasa deck just went so fast this turn, and he hits it. Hitting it means that our opponent has 5 lore on the board, and that also means that we lose this current game. So here we go, game 3 for all the marbles. Let's see who takes this set between me and Mr. LoreGainz himself. Of course he can't make it easy. We're gonna have to fight tooth and nail to take this game, and I would not like it any other way. But yeah, we get to be on the play, so at least we are at an advantageous spot. And we finally find our ramp on game 3. 2 games of no finding ramp ain't good for Blurple. But yeah, up against Daisy Duck and a Piglet is threatening to lure for quite a bit here. He doesn't quest his Daisy Duck. Very smart, because if we have Crab or if we have Fox, we would have taken that out in a heartbeat. But yeah, Calhoun is coming down on this turn with another Daisy, so this looks not great for us. A lot of threats on the board. And here we go. Finally going to get questing with this Daisy and Piglet here. We have a Genie on board. We have a Tipo. And we do find Sail the Azurite Sea here. Gonna be able to ink an extra card before we go for a crab so that we can take care of this Daisy. And Genie's gonna be taking care of this Piglet. That's a little unfortunate though that Tipo survives. Usually that's a great thing, but not in this situation when a Calhoun is on board and can take out Tipo in retribution, get an extra lore, which isn't great for us. Daisy is going to go ahead and quest, and yet another Robin Hood, and Calhoun is going to enter the board. These Calhouns are really racking up the lore on us. It's not that great. But yeah, we get a rabbit on this turn, and our crab is going to trade, buff up our Genie so we can take out this Daisy. We're doing a pretty good job clearing as long as we can keep up this momentum. It's fine. Our opponent is only at 9 lore. We have a lot of room to move here. But our opponent does go ahead and shift his Robin Hood to put another threat on the board here, get an extra lore on that quest as we go ahead and quest everything here. I'm going to sing Friends with Rabbit, and I was kind of hoping to get a bounce or something we can work with here, but maybe I was a little too optimistic there. Maybe I should have left the rabbit up so that this Calhoun does not get this extra lore on this turn. We did get a Hades on the Robin Hood, which is also like not that great of a play because we gave our opponent 2 extra ink here when he was kind of stuck at 3 or 4. I think he was at 4 at that point. But yeah, now my opponent plays Daisy. He refreshes his hand with Doc, and Cinderella comes down. It's not looking great. We have a lot to deal with here. I take out the Calhoun with Hades, and here was the question mark where I'm like, do I bounce this Hades? Because we might have to answer something else coming up on the next turn. But I just go ahead, I bounce this Genie, replay it just so I can draw an extra card, get my Genie back and refresh, but also because we were at 8 ink there, so we couldn't replay the Hades. Not too sure. I think we should have bounced back the Hades because we have to answer a lot of characters that are standing up right now. But yeah, I was worried it was a very slow play. But yeah, no, Mr. LoreGainz here hits Mufasa and Daisy on the board. That's a lot of threats to be at 18 lore, and we're not going to find something to answer this. Spoiler alert, super fun games though. Thank you, LoreGainz, once again for joining us. Thank you for playing this game with us. It was a lot of fun. Can't wait to meet them again. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Catch you guys next time. Ciao.